All right, everybody. Welcome to episode 1 of the Sewer Rat Variety Show. I am Nick Blakey, and with me is Billy Doc Huggins.
Yeah, I'm here, I promise.
So, what have you been doing, man?
Well, today the lakes are overflown, so we had to find a swimming pool. So we went to Bartlesville, and they had a public pool, slides. Lots of fun. They have a place called Murphy's, which we ate later.
Yeah.
Have you had Murphy's?
Okay. I know where it's at.
Right.
Something they're famous for, home of the hot hamburger or something like that.
They were.
They were?
Yeah, now my toilet is home to the hot hamburger. Half pound of burger, like a half pound of fries, half pound of gravy on toast.
That's going right through you.
Oh, it did. I said, Julie, who's my daughter, come feel this. And she, I puffed up my belly like I had a baby. And she goes, ooh, I felt the kick. Which my stomach did grumble at that time. And I said, that's a turd. She said, yeah. And I was at a Walmart with people nearby.
That's what you call a teachable moment with your children.
Don't touch people.
Yes. I know everything about the human bowel system from, my father and various uncles. Yeah, pull my finger.
Pull this.
No.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You work with sewers.
That doesn't even begin to describe.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, yes. I work for a water department, and for whatever reason, over the years, I've found myself dealing less with fresh drinking water and more with, used water. Used water, yeah. Wastewater,
Now, that's the clean water comes in and the wastewater goes out. Mm-hmm. And you'd think they would be made at the same time out of the same parts, but I guess one fails a lot more, or is it just the crap that goes in the pipes?
Okay, so when you're talking about a failure, you're talking about a busted line, or what are we talking about?
Busted line, perhaps a clog, perhaps something nasty.
Definitely clogs happen a lot more. I'll tell you what, one of the biggest things is grease.
Grease.
You don't realize that grease becomes rock hard once. I mean, if you ever put grease in a tin can, I'd still do it. Bacon grease, pour it in something, it gets hard. Well, it does the same thing in the pipes. People pour that grease down the drain, and it just locks up everything. Which kind of makes me, you think back, they say, clog your arteries. When you see what it does to sewer pipe, you start thinking like, maybe I shouldn't eat so much greasy stuff.
Maybe I shouldn't. But it didn't seem like that greasy hamburger stayed in me locked up for long.
Yeah, it didn't have time to cool.
No, that's right. I'm somewhere between 98 and 99 degrees inside.
Yeah, I guess it's all the timing.
That makes sense. That makes sense because sometimes women with cold hearts are the ones that have heart attacks when it cools down. That's a dad pun.
It's because the grease gets cool. Who knows? I don't know. But I can tell you some horror stories about sewer.
Anything living? Any monsters down there I need to worry about?
Well,
like a salamander that crawled out of poo as you're standing there in your duck waders.
There's roaches.
Oh,
just a phenomenal. I'm going to tell you something. I've got a theory. All right.
Okay.
This is how I think roaches get into people's homes, and I think everyone has them, and you can't stop them. I think what happens is I think they send little scouts out, right?
Right.
And if they don't find anything immediately when they come in your home, they're coming in the drains. Okay, roaches are coming in your drains.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Because we have camera equipment and things like that inside these sewers, and it's just armies of roaches inside sanitary sewer lines. You open a manhole just filled with roaches. They're scurrying around. They're living in this. They're thriving in this environment.
Just waiting.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Coast Radio? That's a program.
Yes.
You should mention this to them because they would freak out.
Who's the host of Coast to Coast?
Space Ghost.
Space Ghost. No, really. I used to listen to this show a long time ago. I worked for this company. I was on the road all the time, all hours of the night, and I remember listening to that show a few times.
A few times. It was all kind of a blur. We didn't sleep. We were constantly just driving. But anyway, so we got off track. No, wait. The hot hammer.
Are we on track? Are we on track?
I want to threaten people I know at this moment.
Okay.
I got a guy I know that works in the sewers, and he just heard him say that there are cockroaches and cameras. And if I don't like you, I can sick these cockroach cameras on you, know everything about you, or tell people lies about you and say, I found this under their house. I think you know who you are. So stop drawing on my trash can, you teenagers.
That's right. We will find you. The army of cockroaches and the army of sewer rats will find you and bring you to justice.
I will go to your high school and tell them it was you. And I'm going to delete that part. Okay.
Moving on. Okay, so you went to Bartlesville swimming.
Right. My wife didn't get in the pool.
She didn't?
No, her words were, I don't want to. Stop asking.
Oh. Well, that seems pretty clear.
Yeah, but I kept asking. And I think I got the truth out eventually.
Is she afraid of the water?
No, she just didn't want to shave her legs. Is it really that hard, ladies? Is it, all that a man has to go through every day? We have to decide whether or not we shave our faces. Which one are you more afraid of?
I don't know, man.
Also something I should delete.
No, leave it in. Have you ever shaved your legs before?
I haven't. No.
I have.
I had a vasectomy and I had to shave something else.
Yeah.
That was scary.
I shaved all of my legs one time. I lost a bet. I had to shave my legs. It was horrible.
What was the bet? I wonder how...
Oh, man, it was... Okay, so
I bet you're not the sexiest person I know.
No, it was... we were in high school, and it was a soccer game. We were losing really badly, and I bet the rest of my teammates. I was like, if somebody just score a goal so we don't go out with a big donut, then I'll shave my legs. And wouldn't you know it, one of the guys immediately after that just dinks one in like it was nothing. And I'm like, okay, now I have to shave my legs. But man, you could have been doing that the whole game. We would have won. I could have been doing that the whole year, just making these crazy bets.
So basically, it's your fault you lost because you didn't bet them earlier.
Correct.
Well, I think less of you now.
Okay, what can I say? We all make mistakes.
You're that chick that is real hot and feisty, and then you're like, let's go steady and get married, and then it all dies off from there.
Yeah, big tease, totally big tease.
But only in reverse.
Let you off the hook.
You were like, let's get married, and then you got married and still doesn't have.
That sounds terrible.
Not as bad as cockroaches in my sewers coming up through the toilet.
I'm telling you, I don't care. I mean, how else are they getting in? How else would they get in? If you have all your windows and all your doors closed, there's not...
It's gotta
They're
be.
not crawling through some micro little crack. They've got to get in somewhere, and it's